Gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Benedetti-Wehrli Stadium, home of the 2019 NCAA Division III National Champion North Central College Cardinals. Thank you for joining us for today's celebration rally. Fans, please direct your attention to the Don Deachin Memorial Scoreboard to view the highlights from North Central College's journey through the 2019 NCAA playoffs.
Yeehaw.
Handoff to the sophomore back, and as we've seen a lot lately, he's shaking free. Back to pass. Swamped. Down he goes. Taha Ihan on the sack. The fake flip over the shoulder, and oh my goodness, Brian Beauchamp. Long ball over the middle. Kaminsky, and he's going to saunter his way into the end zone. There's a pick. Jake Beasley. So up next, Mount Union.
As Alliance, Ohio, it is the road to the Stag Bowl goes through there every year.
There's a reason that they've been to the semifinals 21, 22 years in a row. We've got our work cut out for us. It's like I said last week after the game, it's an awesome opportunity.
Yep.
Our guys are excited about it. Our coaches are excited about it. We can't wait to get out there and play the game.
Nearside, Hardy behind the defense. Touchdown, North Central. Runner again over the middle, this time caught. Andrew Kaminsky, touchdown, North Central. Jeff carries on the legacy of John and punches the ticket into the semifinals. The Cardinals have been there twice, both under head coaches with the last name of Thorne.
I feel like we're the most talented team in the country. We just got to go on the field and show that.
And there goes Greenfield down the sideline. Nobody's going to catch him. There's a pass deflected and intercepted. There's a pass. There's the record. The clock runs out. It comes to roost for the Cardinals. North Central College wins the Stag Bowl. They are the Division III national champions.
Yes, baby!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome North Central College Athletic Director Jim Miller, a 1986 graduate of the college who is in his 15th year as athletic director with more than 30 years of service to the college and its athletics department. Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Miller.
Thank you. What a showing, huh? This is fantastic to see everybody here. This kind of reminded me of 2010 when we had to go out and shovel all that snow before we played UW-Whitewater, ironically. And here we are, having defeated them 9 years later, and yet all of them were building steps and steps along the way. What I'd like to touch on right now and talk about is history and appreciation. North Central College Athletics has enjoyed unprecedented conference, regional, and national success during the past 10 years. This past decade alone saw our teams win 17 national titles and 37 national individual and relay championships. Well, out of 454 Division III schools, that puts us right around the top 5, which Overall, we have won 40 national team titles since the 1958 men's swimming team won that first title. 2019 alone brought us our 6th men's indoor track and field and 3rd consecutive women's triathlon championship. In appropriate and exciting fashion, the year was capped off exactly 6 weeks ago tonight, December 20th, with our first national championship in the sport of football. We're so proud of our student athletes and our athletic teams. Yes, celebrate. North Central College football has been part of my life for the past 38 years. Starting in 1982, I've had the distinct privilege to play for and coach with the past 6 head coaches. The experiences we have had that live within us become both foundational and transformative. We have seen challenging times with limited resources, yet the college's administration, the coaches, the student athletes, the alumni, and the friends of the program never let go of the desire to progress as a team. When I started as the athletic director 15 years ago, our legendary cross-country and track and field coach, Al Carius, and also a former athletic director, explained to me what it would mean to our athletic program, the college, and the Naperville community should we continue to improve, or should I say win, in the sport of football. He said it would set the tone for the rest of the year, along with how others would view Cardinal athletics. He also reminded me we had not won a conference title in the sport of football since 1960, 45 years prior, and 6 years before Al started here. So Al did start here in 1966. We can proudly say now that we've won 11 of the last 14 conference titles, and obviously those are all building steps along the way. This celebration takes into account the hopes and the dreams of so many individuals through the years. Winning a football national championship is really hard to do. It's 5 weeks and 5 games that amount to an entire half of a season. Many things have to go well with little room for error. Health is important, but equally, if not more important, is attitude. This team was determined to never give up, a mantra that head coach John Thorne started, and as this team has carried on through this day. In closing, everybody associated with our football program appreciates what this year has meant. Each of you have played a role, no matter how large or how small, yet in the end, the 2019 North Central College football team will always be remembered as the ones that found a way to get it done and win that elusive national championship. Please join me in congratulating all of our coaches and student athletes who made this dream a reality. And now let's hear from head coach Jeff Thorne.
I don't have anything prepared, written out, other than the thank yous that I think need to be said today. Let me first start with the City of Naperville and Mayor Cherico. Thank you so much for the recognition of what those guys up there did, and quite frankly, what all the players that played before them did, because this is not just this team, it's so many others that have gone before them. Thank you to our fans, and that covers our alums. It covers our parent groups who parent. The tailgate is second to none, and we use that in recruiting. So when I sit with people, I tell them, hey, you can't wait to get to our tailgate, and they'll welcome you with open arms. Our student body for supporting us along the way, and certainly our marching band, our cheer and dance teams, for the game day atmosphere that you help create every Saturday. Thank you so much for what you do. Quite frankly, to Al Carius and Frank Grammaroso for the standard of excellence that they have just made every single year for every other program at North Central to work to emulate. Their culture of exceeding your personal best every day is North Central's new tagline. Their positivity in everything that they do, and Al Carius just being somebody that everybody can look to and say, I want to be like that guy someday. I'm just so fortunate, all of us coaches here, to have the opportunity to witness Al on a daily basis. So thank you, Al and Grammy, and all the great runners through our cross-country and track and field teams over the course of all these years that have won so many championships and really given us a model and something to shoot for. So thank you. Whoops. To Walter Johnson and Hal Wilde for hiring a guy, a high school coach, a Hall of Fame high school coach by the name of John Thorne, the man more responsible than any other for what's happened here. And ironically, he's in Florida with my mom, and he can't be here today. He's here in spirit, I promise. To Marty Sauer and Jim Miller for all of their unwavering support for us in the football program. I rarely hear the word no in terms of things that we're asking for and things that we need to make this work. So Marty and Jim, thank you. And Clark Tusher, where's Clark? Is he here? He's got to be here. What Clark does for this program and for all of our athletic programs really goes above and beyond. He's the guy behind all of the tweets. He's the guy behind all the social media posts. He's the brains behind the operation of marketing North Central College athletics. And Clark, I just can't thank you enough for the job that you do. We really do appreciate it. So thank you. President Hammond for having the confidence in me 5 years ago to hand the reins to me when my father retired. Just can't thank you enough for the opportunity and being on the sidelines with us. And I've got to mind my P's and Q's when I look to my right and I see President Hammond and I'm hollering at officials. So thank you for that. Kevin Jackman and NCTV for the support and coverage that you give us to market again our program, and everything you do is so appreciated. I don't know of a better game day telecast than what NCTV provides for those that want to stream our games online. So again, thank you, Kevin, and all of the people at NCTV. I mentioned my father. I just can't tell you how much it meant. We talk about Chase the Lion. I read that book 2 years ago. Chase the Lion is about God-sized dreams. My father brought a philosophy and he brought a culture that began with faith in God, faith in yourself, faith in your teammates, faith in your coaches, and the process that he set in place. And it took some special people to follow that, starting with Brad Spencer and his group of captains. But lion-sized dreams are God-sized dreams, and when we dream big, we dream God-sized dreams, God honors those dreams. And back in 2002, when North Central College hadn't had a winning season since 1987, winning a national championship was a God-sized dream. It may not look quite like that now because of all the resources that we have from all the support we've garnered, but it started with a man with a dream. And the beauty of the book is that it chronicles the genealogy of dreams and how oftentimes somebody else's dream may be fulfilled by somebody in their dream downline. And so that became my dream, handing that trophy to my father. And when that day came on December 20th, that was a pretty satisfying feeling to have him be a part of it, to complete that vision that he had all those years ago. And the players that have played before this group are the ones that bought in to that dream. And they all came so close. And so when this bracket came out, I told our guys, because the first team was Wabash, and they had knocked us out in 2011 in a one-point game. And I felt like, boy, that could be some nice payback. And then I looked in the second round, I saw Mount Union there. And they had beaten us in 2013 by 1 point. And I looked further and I saw, wait, Wesley's down there, and they beat us in 2015 here 50-49. And I'm thinking, holy cow, I hear you, Lord, I hear you. And I told our guys, gentlemen, this is the 2019 payback tour. And hopefully we made a lot of people happy along the way, erasing some bad memories and creating new ones. So to all those former players that got us to this point, I cannot thank you enough. We'll continue to tell your stories for as long as I'm here, and our players will not get tired of it. My wife's going to get upset with me for this one, but I have to thank the wives and the girlfriends and the families of our coaching staff for the endless hours that have been put in recruiting the best athletes in Illinois and surrounding states as far as Florida and Arizona and Colorado. There's a lot of sacrifice that goes into that from the side, really the better side of the marriage for all of us. And I can't thank my wife and my girls enough, and I can't thank the wives of our coaches and girlfriends enough for your sacrifice and your understanding for the time commitment that's required to do what we were able to get done this year. Finally, our amazing coaches. Guys, will you please stand up? I don't know where you're at, but I just want to recognize each and every one of you guys. Stay standing, please. our amazing offensive coordinator, the 2019 Football Scoop Coordinator of the Year, Brad Spencer. Our defensive coordinator, Shane Durking. Our defensive line coach and strength and conditioning coordinator, Tim Janasek. Over here with his family, the redhead, our offensive line coach, Eric Studeman. Back over to this side, my former college teammate, works with our H-backs and tight ends, Greg Jensick. Our defensive graduate assistant, Imante Logan, and our offensive graduate assistant, Joe Fairley. So every one of those guys that I just mentioned, with the exception of Coach Jensick and myself, played here at North Central College, and I think that speaks volumes about the culture that my father put in place several years ago, and that we work to continue every year here. Finally, our players. Guys, will you please stand up? Their commitment, their sacrifice, their care for one another, their discipline, their resiliency, their toughness, their refusal to lose, their adoption of the idea of fight one more round, but finally their selflessness. You know, I sat in front of the media group after the national championship game, and I was sitting there with Brock Rudder and Andrew Kaminsky and Ethan Greenfield, who had already given up his most outstanding player plaque to the offensive line. And they just continued to pepper these guys with question after question, and every ounce of praise from all of them was deflected to their teammates. And I just stopped the whole process and said to the media that were there, I said, can you imagine how easy my job is when you witness what we're witnessing right here? It is so much fun. It is such a privilege, and it's the joy of my life to get to coach people like this. These guys are amazing people. Please give them all of your applause. So in wrapping up, I just want to say thank you for everybody showing up today. This is just an amazing experience. It continues to get better. One of these days it's going to completely sink in. But it's been amazing. So, hey, guys, how about we do this again, huh? All right. Thank you so much.
Head coach Jeff Thorne, the 2019 D3Football.com National Coach of the Year.
All right, don't worry. For those shivering, I won't be long. I'll keep it brief. I just want to say thank you to everyone. This has been an unreal ride, and you guys have been a part of every single one of you. You guys have helped build this unbelievable culture here at North Central College. I mean, hey, it's a month since we've won, and we've got all these people here cheering on the streets. Like, that was so awesome to see. I started to tear up a little bit on the bus because I'm a senior, so this is my last ride. But it's the first of many for you guys. You guys are going to, go on and do great things. But just thank you, every single one of you, for sitting here, for filling the stands on home games, getting on the road, and flying down to Texas. That's unreal. We had so many people down there. It was just awesome to see. Made it absolutely so much fun for us. But thank you to everyone. Brian Beauchamp.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Alex Rose. And now please welcome Brian Beauchamp.
All right, I'm going to sound like a bit of a broken record here, but, I mean, we just can't thank everybody enough for all the support throughout the year. All of our fans, everybody in the North Central community, everybody in the city of Naperville for supporting us every single Saturday. Home games, away games, it didn't matter. We still had, one of the biggest crowds in the stands, so it was awesome to see. We can't thank the athletic department enough for all the support throughout the entire year. I mean, like I said, I'm going to sound like a broken record, but, I really feel like, and, this is a theme throughout the entire North Central community, there's something special going on in North Central right now, especially in the athletic department. It started like what Coach Thorne said with Alcarius and our great track and field and cross-country program and their standard of excellence that's kind of infected our entire athletic program, whether that be, the football team, the wrestling team, basketball, men's and women's, everybody right now. And it's something that, you look at our standings, you look at, most of the teams right now that are playing are all ranked top 25 in the country, and that's just something amazing right now. So, I mean, you got to give it up for our entire athletics department and what they're doing right now, and it's a great time for North Central. So I got to thank all my seniors right now. They're all looking out for us. So it's been an awesome ride, and we can't thank you guys enough for all the support. So thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, they were instrumental in creating a home field advantage here at Benedetti-Wehrli Stadium throughout the season and on the road at the 2019 Amos Alonzo Stag Bowl in Shenandoah, Texas on December 20th. Here to perform the fight song is the North Central College Cardinal Marching Band and the North Central College Cheer Team. Ladies and gentlemen, the Cardinal Marching Band. Fans, Mayor Steve Cherico is a Naperville Central High School graduate who has lived in Naperville for more than half a century and to this day runs a successful business in Naperville. He served one term as a member of the Naperville City Council and is now in his second term as mayor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Mayor of Naperville, Steve Cherico.
What a great event. This is really a little slice of Americana, isn't it? I mean, it's just amazing. A wonderful celebration. Congratulations to Coach Thorne, President Hammond, all the athletes, and all the support staff, coaches. Just an incredible accomplishment. We are all so proud of you guys. And with that, I have a proclamation for the day. Proclamation for North Central College first national championship. Whereas, on December 20th, 2019, the North Central College Cardinals football team captured the NCAA Division III National Championship with a 41-14 victory over the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater at the Amos Alonzo Stag Bowl in Shenandoah, Texas. And whereas, while this victory may have been the college's first football national championship, it was actually the college's 40th team national championship dating back to 1958. When the men's swimming and diving team captured the school's first national title. And whereas North Central College has a history of athletic excellence at the national level, with 4 national championships in the men's and swimming and diving, 19 in the men's cross country, 1 in women's basketball, 3 in women's triathlon, 6 in men's outdoor track and field, and 6 in men's indoor track and field, and now 1 for our football team. And whereas, in addition to winning the college's first football championship, head coach Jeff Thorne was also named the D3Football.com National Coach of the Year, and senior quarterback Brock Rutter won the 2019 Gallardi Trophy for the best player in Division III college football, the first North Central College football player in the history to win this prestigious award. And whereas the glory on the gridiron is surpassed only by the outstanding character that the young men on this team possesses, and that North Central College instills in their student athletes, encouraging them to exceed their personal best on the field, in the classroom, and throughout their lives. And now, therefore, I, Steve Cherico, Mayor of the City of Naperville, do hereby proclaim this present proclamation, North Central College on the celebration of its first National Football Championship. In witness, therefore, I hereunto set my hand and affix the seal of the City of Naperville this 31st day of January 2020. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Troy Hammond is in his 8th year as the 10th president of North Central College. A strong advocate for and fan of the college's 27 athletic programs, he's also a great advocate of the College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin and all of Division III sports as a member of the NCAA Division III President's Council. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome North Central College President Troy Hammond.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Naperville. It is so great to be here and experience this outpouring of excitement for our Cardinals. On behalf of North Central College, I want to thank Mayor Steve Cherico, the City Council, and the entire city of Naperville for honoring our team in such a special way. Some truly wonderful people throughout the city worked very hard in a very short time to put this event together. In particular, I want to thank City Manager Doug Krieger, Communications Manager Linda LeCloche, the city's special events team, the Naperville Police and Fire Departments, and Benedetti-Wehrli and Naperville Trolley. Please join me in a round of applause for the people who made today's event possible. In moments like this, I'm particularly grateful for the relationship the college has with its hometown, Naperville. On December 20, while the Cardinals were competing at the Stag Bowl in Texas, so many of you, students, faculty, and staff, college alumni, friends, and neighbors, and residents of this great city all flooded downtown into Naperville, creating a sea of red to attend the many watch parties that were made available. The photos and videos I saw of your celebrations were amazing. And we're so grateful to Katie Wood of the Downtown and the Downtown Naperville Alliance and all of the restaurants and businesses in Naperville for showing us such wonderful support and hospitality during the national championship game and for promoting the game with storefront posters in the days leading to the historic event. You all came together to demonstrate the city's pride in North Central College, and we thank you for that. Today is a celebration of an extraordinary accomplishment for our football team, one that exemplifies a tradition of excellence in Cardinal athletics. Led by head coach Jeff Thorne and his outstanding staff, our student athletes have built a winning program. This championship was no surprise to those who have followed Cardinal football over the years, as we have become a perennial contender in the CCIW and a consistent top 10 nationally ranked team in NCAA Division III. And in their journey to a title, they put both North Central College and the city of Naperville in the national spotlight. These student athletes have shown great character, determination, and pride. They've maintained their commitment to their academics and shown themselves to be outstanding citizens. They have constantly set the highest expectations for themselves and have worked to meet those expectations one day at a time. This same philosophy and this same spirit permeates the entire Cardinal athletics program. We see it in performance of our track and field and cross-country teams, our triathlon team, and indeed all of our teams across our 27 varsity sports. Where others dream big, our student athletes dream bigger, and they exceed their personal best. That's why we can proudly claim North Central College's 40th national championship, and our football team can proudly call themselves, for the first time, national champions. Thank you. Cardinals rule.
Fans, thank you for attending today's rally, and congratulations to the 2019 NCAA Division III National Champion, North Central College Cardinals. Fans, the 2020 season begins right here at Benedetti-Wehrli Stadium on Saturday, September 5th, with a 1 p.m. kickoff against Christopher Newport University. And now, the Cardinal Marching Band will perform the North Central College alma mater to conclude today's championship rally.